Parasites are more common than many people realize and can lead to a range of health issues, from digestive problems to more chronic inflammation and lower immunity. So in this video, I want to discuss how to eliminate parasites naturally. To start off, let me say that parasites can come from all kinds of sources, including food, water, and our environment. Some of the most common ones found in humans are roundworms, tapeworms, and giardia. Roundworms are often contracted from contaminated food, and they can grow up to several inches long once they're in the intestines. Tapeworms you usually get from undercooked meat, such as pork or beef. These parasites latch onto your intestinal wall and absorb nutrients directly from the food you eat. And giardia is a tiny parasite that is often found in dirty water or contaminated food, and it is notorious for causing outbreaks of diarrhea. Because there are so many different parasites, the symptoms of an infection can also vary quite a bit. But they usually include digestive issues like bloating, gas, diarrhea, or constipation. Some parasites, like tapeworms, can even lead to nutrient deficiencies because they steal nutrients from the food you eat. Other symptoms could include fatigue, unexplained weight loss, or a persistent feeling of hunger, even when you're eating enough. And again, in the case of giardia, severe watery diarrhea is a hallmark symptom, which you will notice fairly quickly. Secondary symptoms can be things like skin issues or allergic reactions triggered by the biotoxins that the parasites release into your body. This can lead to rashes, itching, or even acne-like symptoms. Now, the most important thing if you suspect you picked up a parasite infection is, of course, to talk to your doctor and have them check you out. They can do several tests to check for parasites, such as stool tests, an endoscopy, blood tests, and even imaging tests like X-rays. In most cases, they will then prescribe antiparasitic drugs to help improve the symptoms and eliminate the parasitic infection. With that said, there are also natural ways to support parasite elimination, which I want to talk about now. These should be used together with whatever your doctor prescribed, and basically what we're trying to do is create an internal environment within your body that's inhospitable to parasites. That way, not only do you get rid of them, but you also reduce the chances of them returning. One key aspect of this approach is enhancing bile flow, because bile acts as a natural antimicrobial agent in your digestive system. Produced by the liver and stored in the gallbladder, bile helps break down fats in the foods you eat, but it also has the ability to disrupt and kill harmful organisms like parasites. When bile flow is sluggish, parasites have an easier time surviving and attaching to the walls of your intestines. On the other hand, a strong and steady bile flow creates an environment that parasites don't like and cannot thrive in. On top of that, bile helps you eliminate the biotoxins I talked about earlier. These will be picked up by your liver for detox, but to eliminate them together with your stool, your liver needs bile. So bile flow helps your body carry these toxins out quickly, which reduces the inflammation that is caused by them. I talk about how to increase bile flow in a different video, but you want to make sure you have enough cholesterol, taurine, and choline in your diet. These nutrients are needed to form bile in the liver, and all of them are pretty much only found in animal foods. So vegetarians and vegans are at a disadvantage here and might consider supplementation. Of course, there are also more direct bile supplements like ox bile, bile salts, or TUDCA, which can help increase your bile flow. I also talk about them in a different video. Another important strategy is restoring alkaline reserve minerals like magnesium, calcium, sodium, and potassium. They are a group of essential minerals that help maintain the body's pH balance and buffer excess acidity. Parasites often thrive in an overly acidic environment, so making sure the body has enough minerals to maintain a slightly alkaline state can make it less hospitable to these organisms. The problem is that specific organs and tissues in the body need to be alkaline, while others need to be acidic. For example, the blood has a tightly regulated pH of around 7.35 to 7.45, which is slightly alkaline. Same with the small intestine, which requires an alkaline environment for proper digestion and nutrient absorption. But the stomach is highly acidic, with a pH level of 1.5 to 3.5, which helps break down food, and this acidity also activates digestive enzymes like pepsin. What many people do when they hear that their body is too acidic is take a lot of bicarbonate, which is very alkaline. But this bicarbonate will only neutralize the acidity in your stomach and not reach a lot of your tissues. So you're hurting your digestion while not making the rest of your body more alkaline. That's why using alkaline reserve minerals like magnesium, calcium, sodium, and potassium is a better strategy. These minerals do reach your tissues and help maintain the right acid-alkaline balance in your body. The best way to see which of them you need is to get your nutrient levels tested properly and then set up a customized nutrition program. Chances are you will also need some extra zinc, selenium, and vitamin A because all of them support immune function and parasite detox. Many people nowadays are deficient in them without knowing it. The third thing I want to talk about is using sauna for parasite elimination. When you sit in a sauna, the heat increases your core temperature, mimicking a mild fever. This artificial fever can weaken parasites and make it harder for them to survive, as many of them thrive on the body's normal temperature range. At the same time, the increased heat improves circulation, which helps transport immune cells and nutrients more efficiently to areas where they're needed. Another important benefit of saunas is the way they promote sweating, which is one of the body's natural methods for eliminating toxins. The harmful byproducts that are released during the parasite's life cycle add to the toxin load your body has to deal with. Like I said before, your liver normally has to do most of this detox work, but sweating helps offload some of these toxins through your skin, which reduces the stress on your liver. Sauna, together with dry brushing, also encourages lymphatic drainage. Lymphatic drainage is the process of moving lymph, which is a fluid that carries waste, toxins, and immune cells through the lymphatic system for filtration and then to eliminate them. Unlike the circulatory system, which has your heart, the lymphatic system doesn't have a pump, so it relies on muscle movement and manual stimulation, like dry brushing, to keep everything flowing. Before I wrap up this video, let's also quickly talk about foods for parasite elimination. Online you will find countless lists of these foods, and the three most common ones are usually garlic, papaya seeds, and pumpkin seeds. Garlic has antimicrobial and antiparasitic properties due to a compound called allicin, which is released when the garlic is crushed or chopped. This compound not only helps kill parasites, but also supports the immune system in fighting infections. On top of that, it stimulates liver enzymes, which again help in flushing out parasites and their toxins. Papaya seeds contain enzymes like papain and carycin, which can break down the protective outer layer of certain parasites. This makes it easier for the body to eliminate them, and studies suggest that papaya seeds could be especially effective against intestinal worms like roundworms or tapeworms. Lastly, pumpkin seeds contain a compound that paralyzes parasites, preventing them from clinging to the walls of your intestines. Once immobilized, the parasites can more easily be flushed out during bowel movements. Now, there's nothing wrong with including these foods in your diet, and they are very healthy. But the point of this video is to understand that in order to really get rid of parasites, you need to improve your overall biochemistry and immunity. Parasites love weak hosts whose immune system is compromised and will tolerate them. You want to be the exact opposite of that. Also keep in mind that eliminating parasites takes time and requires commitment and consistency. And while you're at it, you can experience more bloating or fatigue because as parasites die off, they will release even more toxins into your system. So symptoms might get worse before they get better. During that time, your overall goal should always be to improve your entire health and not just to eliminate parasites. So again, make sure to boost your bile flow, improve your digestive system, fix your nutrient deficiencies, and follow a healthy lifestyle, which can include things like sauna and dry brushing. It's really the combination of all of these things that will do the trick.